Ever since Apple introduced battery encryption, transplanting the battery cell has become quite normal. Everyone knows that swapping the cell can fix the unknown part pop-up, but they don't understand the underlying principle. Take this Apple iPhone 13, with battery health below 73%, not replaced for 3 years. It's the single most enduring device of this model. Changing the battery after 3 years, frankly, for an iPhone, that's relatively resilient. Currently, the value of this phone is a little over 2,000 renminbi, but replacing it with an official Apple battery costs 729 renminbi on the official website, which is already a third of this phone's value. So, in terms of cost, that's quite unreasonable. To extend its battery life, your only option is to choose a cheaper third-party solution. However, a third-party finished battery, when faced with Apple's battery encryption, it can't resolve the encrypted part or the unknown part issue. So, if you want a solution that's less than perfect, you can only transplant a high-capacity cell. How exactly is a high-capacity cell formed? First, remove the old battery that needs replacing, then peel away all the waterproof adhesive remnants on the frame, leaving the edges clean. Essentially, a finished battery is composed of two parts: the encrypted battery cable assembly and the cell itself. These two parts are originally joined together. The small battery board contains the original battery control chip, plus the encryption chip. That tiny board is the core controller for the battery's charging and discharging, undoubtedly the best control board solution. Therefore, to transplant the cell, we keep the tiny board and reconnect it with the high-capacity cell from a third-party finished battery. Put simply, we retain the original battery board, then attach a high-capacity battery cell to it. This new cell will receive data from the original board, thus bypassing Apple's battery encryption and solving the unknown part pop-up as well. When dealing with Apple's encryption, this approach is currently both the cheapest and most effective solution. Of course, regarding the costly official battery, for phones that continue using the original battery board, the board data won't immediately recognize the performance of the newly installed high-capacity cell. You have to keep charging and discharging it to update the board's memory to the new cell, and that process can take 2 to 3 months. In simpler terms, the newly installed high-capacity cell won't unleash its full performance right away. How do we get the board to recognize the cell's performance more quickly? We'll talk about that in the next video.